everybody, it is Pixel, and we are back with our McRib video. Something a couple people have been looking forward to, apparently. Now, I've researched a couple recipes, asked my foodie and confidant, VG, for help, and between what she sent me and what I've realized, I'm going to be making a barbecue sauce from one recipe that I agree with the most. We're going to be using the pork method from another recipe that I agree with the most at this point. But for all this, we're going to need water, salt and pepper, powdered sugar, cayenne and salt, ketchup, of course, molasses, brown sugar, sherry wine, onions, sandwich rolls depending on what you like or what you can find. And we're going to need diced up pieces of pork shoulder, which I already went ahead and did for us. Well, this should be an interesting little experiment, folks, so you know the drill. Let's get going. First step is going to be to combine our water, powdered sugar, salt and pepper, and our diced up pork into our food processor, where we'll be in small spurts grinding it up until it looks like pretty much what ground pork should look like. Okay, after our pork is ground up, we've laid it out into 3 hand-sized patties, roughly about what'll fit on the bun when we're done. And it's really kind of hard to see, but I've taken my finger and given them the little indentations they're supposed to have for ribs when it comes to the shape of them and everything. And these are going to go into our freezer for about 2 hours. Okay, while our pork is freezing, our first step is going to be to get our barbecue going. For that, we're going to need our molasses. So much sticky. Need to add in our ketchup. Going to put in our brown sugar. Our Worcestershire sauce. Our cayenne and salt. And our white sherry wine. On a very low heat, we're going to be mixing that all together and letting it simmer till it forms a nice, rich, dark paste. Okay, with our patty nicely frozen, we are going to heat up a pan with a little bit of oil and put the patty into the pan to start sizzling. Once it gets brown and cooked thoroughly on both sides, we'll be right back to get it out. Okay, we made our barbecue sauce. It's nice, rich color and tastes amazing. Gonna want to put a line of that on our bun. And we're gonna run over here and get our McRib patty. After that, just got our pickles, and a couple pieces of our white onion, and I'd say it's time to try out our McRib. Okay, best part's here, boys and girls. We get to try it out. Alright, that was a pretty good bite. It's a little hot, but the flavor is definitely there. Now, it's going to sound stupid, but I think it was important to freeze the patties and give them that it was frozen and come back to cook them thing that McDonald's would do. Because they actually seriously taste like it. I almost wish I had obtained one to help taste test it, but my McDonald's is not making them anymore. At least for right now. I know they were out a couple of months ago. But from what I remember, the last one I had, this is pretty spot on. The sauce is really tasty either way. The simplicity of all the ingredients is fine. You wouldn't want any cheese on this. That would just be a little like, whoa. So in overall, this is a pretty tastes like a McRib. Now, if you really wanted a fancy one, you could use real ribs, but no. Well, if you like what I did, have remade it yourself, make sandwiches like this but call it something else, or just think that I did a good job or have any comments, leave a like, leave comments, and I will check you out next time. Laters.